secrets, no telling lies, and no cover-ups. We don't need disguises. We hot, already in the skies. We hot, already in with God. I mean, who you know lived the life you can't live and die for your sin like he was God.
What's going on? You're in the field with the track stars Ryan Righteous, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. We're at Flavor Fest 2014. I'm standing next to Erica Mason.
What's up?
What's going on now? You turned up on the stage. You turned up on the stage. You know what? When you came out on the stage, before you hit the stage, Brinson introduced you as give it up for your next favorite MC.
Wow.
Female MC, and that's exactly what you are. You have grabbed us. We were listening to your music, trying to get familiar with you before we got on this trip, and we were like, yo! Now our DJ's played you before on our show, so that's giving us some help there. But I was listening to an interview, and I want to touch on a couple of points.
Okay.
WNBA, huh? That was first time dream.
Yes, that was my goal in life. I wanted to go to the WNBA.
Yeah.
And there was nothing that you could tell me that was going to stop me. And then I woke up and I realized that my height yeah.
You don't want to try?
I had a choice, and I didn't get to share this within my other interviews, but I had a choice.
Okay.
So either I could have went to school for basketball,
okay,
or I could have went on an academic track.
Oh.
So in the season, I was being recruited by another high school in another college as well. So what they were going to do is if I would have moved to that high school, then that high school would have helped me go to the college that was seeking me out or whatever. It was actually Rutgers University.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And so I prayed about it because at the time I was saved and I was asking God, well, what do you want me to do? And God kind of works with me. He's like, well, Erica, whichever route you choose, I'm going to make a way for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, whichever route you choose, glory is going to come to my name. Okay. So I had to ask myself, like, okay, well, what do I want to do? And an opportunity came up for me to stay at my school because I was able to become the first black valedictorian in my school.
Oh, wow.
And so I was like, okay, well, I'll stay here. And then that opened the door for me to get a full ride scholarship at the University of Florida. Okay. And then that opened another door for me to meet all these other people and then go into music.
Wow.
So I kind of waited to really make that decision. And I just watched the doors just kind of unfold. And God really was just like, either way, you can have whichever one you want, but clearly, it was like, clearly, I'm gonna go with this one. But you know, that's just kind of how God works with me. It's just like, you know, you can make a choice within these parameters because either way, you're still in my will. Yeah. You know, you're still gonna preach the gospel whether you play basketball or whether you go for academics.
Yeah. So you have, you've got a lot of talent.
Thank you.
And from what I heard in the last interview I listened to, you're still very, very young.
Yeah.
And
21.
Yeah. Okay. And so you have all of your life ahead of you. When did you start this, and when did it become real for you?
Oh man, it's funny. I never wanted to be a rapper. I did not like hip hop.
Wow.
I was an R&B girl, and I don't like being on stage.
Wow.
But God, that is the honest to God truth. I got saved at the age of 8 years old, but it wasn't really real to me until I was about 14 or 15 years old because my mom, she had a relapse. I didn't know she was a drug addict. And so growing up, you know, I thought I had this, you know, picture perfect family, and then I realized, oh no, my mom is a drug addict or whatever. She was an ex-drug addict, so she was really struggling. And at that time, I didn't really have anybody to go to because I was like a popular kid in school, and for them to be like, oh, you going through this? It was just like, you know. And so what I did was I really called on God, and I was like, okay, God, well, I need your help. And as I began to get that relationship with him, I got exposed to Christian hip hop. And within the genre, I started just listening. I was like, dang, man, they saying some really good stuff that I can relate to. I'm going through this type of stuff. And so one day, man, I was just really going through, and I wrote a song. And I was just like, man, okay, I'm gonna just try it. And so I wrote it, and I showed my youth leader at the time. And then we ended up doing it for a youth Sunday. And after I performed it, everybody just started crying in the whole room. And I was like, okay, God, what does this mean? And he was saying, I placed a gift inside of you that I'm uncovering now that, you know, you totally dedicated your heart to me. Because what I want you to do is use this gift to glorify my name. from there, I just been running with it, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, okay, that brings to mind when you talk about how your youth ministry got behind you. Who helps you power this machine, this Erica Mason? Because I know God is foremost and top of the list, but who's behind you? Because it seems like I saw you had the lobby set up, the table looks nice. So who's helping you? Who are you a part of, and who are you affiliated with that's helping you?
Let's just say I have really awesome friends, college students who support me. I'm also just connected. Well, I guess within the last year, I've recently became connected with people who are further along in the industry, like Space Cherry Films or whatnot. Brinson and Uncle Reese have always been like older brothers to me.
Okay.
So they've kind of been those people to mentor me in the process. So I don't know if you ever noticed, but me and Uncle Reese, like our intensities on stage, he's the person who I really look up to when it comes to live performing and stuff like that. Yeah. And so other than that though, I just have an amazing support group of friends from college.
Wow.
They just get behind me and they'll come out to the events. They will support. They will buy whatever I need them to buy. It's just like they're there.
How far along are you in your projects?
It's so funny. I finished my EP.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, but it's on hold.
Okay.
Because the reason being is, you know how it took me a while to kind of get it done, but now that other doors are starting to open up, I'm getting better beats. And I'm getting like better artists who want to take the songs and enhance them. So basically I'm revamping the project and it's called Pretty and Radical.
Okay.
Yeah, and
oh, I like this.
Yeah, it is. I got it from people ask me like, how would you define yourself or whatnot, and I would give them these long answers and I would try to be like super deep. But then I just realized, okay, Erica, you're pretty and you're radical. And the aspect of pretty isn't really necessarily the physical features, but really who God has created me to be, because I'm made in His image. And for a while, it was hard for me to really accept who God created me to be, because I was always different. And now that I've learned to embrace that individuality, I'm bold about it. I don't care. Like, as you can probably see the way I dress, I really don't care what people...
Yeah, you had the Janet Jackson, the jacket.
Yeah.
It was like a mix between Michael and Janet, because you had like a thriller jacket. And then I saw the gloves, and I was like, oh, okay, all right. And then you had the Janet outfit work, so that's cool.
So that's what it is. In radical aspect, I mean, you see me on stage, so I go crazy. And then I radically love God. I am that person. I will pray with the strangers, lay hands on the sick, I will do it all.
Awesome. I'm learning that, you know, so many people in Christian hip hop are ministers first and artists second. So that's amazing. Who have you seen at Flavor Fest that you think you might want to collaborate with in the future?
The list is so long.
Yeah.
It's very, very long, but definitely Hillary Jane.
Okay.
It's like my sis.
Okay.
I mean, Cicely is like my sister too. All of these women, but as far as guys go, I can definitely say we live as kings.
Okay.
I respect what they do.
Okay.
Who else? There's one more person, but they're just not hitting my brain right now. Oh, D1. I like the way D1 puts his spin on things.
Okay. Awesome. Well, since you...
Oh, and KB. KB's word was awesome.
It was. I was sitting next to you in there.
Yes, I was like, what?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was great. So, you said that the EP's on hold right now. Yeah. When you're ready to share it, when you're ready to put that out there, where can people find your music?
Oh yeah, it's real simple. It's ericamasonmusic.com.
Okay.
And then all of my social media is Erica Mason Music.
Okay.
So that's it.
Awesome. So we'll be able to find you, and hopefully we'll get some more music on the Trackstars radio show.
Sure.
And I really appreciate you. You know, when Thizzle put out his group of hottest MCs, I was like,
yeah, man. I'm excited.
So that's awesome. So praise God for what you're doing. Thank you so much.